Hello everyone and welcome to the vlog. So as you can tell, I just got out of the shower and today we're just gonna do a day in the life. There's a few things that I need to get done around the house, and then also a couple errands I need to run. So it is St. Patrick's Day and it's currently 9:36 and I'm about to get started on dinner. My mother-in-law absolutely loves St. Patrick's Day. She has a party every year, just does fun things. I've actually never been to their St. Patrick's Day party, which sounds really bad, but anyways. So in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I found this recipe for some Irish stew. So I'm actually gonna get started on that right now. It seems pretty simple, but it does take 4 hours in the crock pot to cook the meat, and then you add the veggies like 2 to 3 hours, probably 3 hours before before you're ready to serve it. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on that. I'm just gonna casually talk you through what I'm doing, share with you the steps, and it'll be a little bit now and then a little bit later. It won't be all together. But you'll just see it throughout the day. So anyways, welcome to the vlog. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, my name is Kaylee, currently 25 weeks pregnant, expecting our first baby girl to be here, and our first child, and then it's a girl on top of that. She'll be here in June, and on my channel I like to do lifestyle and just kind of getting into the mommy zone of life. We are super excited and super ready. Well, not ready, but super excited about her and about her just having her and just raising her in a house that loves the Lord. So if you are interested in content like that, where I just take you along in my day, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started on this dinner so we are not eating super late at night. All right, so if you hear a noise in the background, that's our robot vacuum being silly, trying to find its dock. So all you're gonna need for this part is just a chuck roast. This is like a 2.5 pound chuck roast, so we're just gonna do half of it tonight. I'm gonna cut it into bite-sized pieces or cubes or whatever. And then I'm also gonna cut up an onion. I'm thinking I might only do half an onion. Gavin's not a huge onion fan. And then you're also going to need some flour and some beef broth. So I have my pot, my pan over here, getting hot and getting ready. So I'm going to cut up this beef, and then I'll show you what the next step is. All right, so sorry about the water in the background, but the next step is to add flour and salt and pepper to your meat. Now it says to add a fourth cup, but I'm using half the amount of meat that they called for. So I'm just gonna like eyeball it and kind of sprinkle it on top. Whoopsies. And just kind of mix it around. It says you could also do this in a bag, but I didn't feel like wasting a bag right now. So I'm just gonna mix this around with the flour and get it all coated, and then also add some salt and pepper. I'll probably do that once it is in the skillet, because it'll be easier to make sure that it's evenly coated. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this all together. Whoa! And then We will cook it in the skillet until it's brown. And while it's cooking, I'll chop up the onion as well. So all you're wanting to do at this point is just to brown the sides of the meat before you put it in your crock pot. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit and get started on the onions. Don't worry, I did wash this. That's why the water was running, because our water takes forever to get hot. And I really wanted some nice hot water for washing those dishes, especially after it. Ooh, that onion doesn't look good right there. Especially after cutting meat. Definitely wanted the water nice and hot. So I'm just gonna chop this onion up. It says chop it up finely, so we'll see. Get out my garbage bowl. Like Rachel Ray talks about always having a garbage bowl. You should always have a little garbage bowl nearby. Ew. Apparently we've had these onions for a long time. There's some bad spots. Since I'm gonna finely chop it and I had to throw away most of that onion anyways, I'm gonna do whatever is left from the onion. Even though Gavin doesn't really like onions, this will add a lot of flavor. He likes them, but they can be overpowering at times. But since they're gonna be in the crock pot, they're gonna be cooking pretty much all day, should not have a whole lot of flavor or a whole lot of like texture. They should be pretty soft, especially if I'm finely chopping them. Pretty much good to go. So the next step now, it says, is to add the meat to the crock pot. So I'm gonna get the crock pot out and do that. All right, now that the meat is in the crock pot, we have all these yummy tidbits in the bottom, and we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit, Ooh. And that came out a lot faster. And then add our onions and saute those for just a little bit in those tidbits so we get that flavor from the meat. All right, now the recipe doesn't say to do this, but I'm gonna do this. Number one, because it's easier to keep my pan clean, but it wants you to add a half a cup of beef broth to the crock pot once you put the onions in there, but I'm gonna actually add it to the pan so I can kind of deglaze it and get all of those juicy goodness things and kind of deglaze the pan. I might add a little bit more too. If I need to. So I'm gonna scrape off these tidbits on the bottom, get them all incorporated into the broth, and then I will transfer it to the crock pot here in a little bit. I have a whole container, so I don't even know how much that was. Maybe a fourth a cup? I don't know. So I just added all of that. I got all the stuff off the bottom, which will make cleaning my stainless steel pot easier. So yeah, I got all my onions in the broth and I'm about to go pour it over the beef. I'm just gonna stir this around and I'll show you what it looks like. And then it says to let this cook for 4 hours. So I'll do that. It looks pretty, sorry about the sunlight. It looks pretty thick, like there's not a lot of juice, but maybe the meat will create juices as it sits during the day. So I'm just gonna put the top on it. It's on low, and I'm gonna set that for 4 hours. I'll tell her to give me a timer for 4 hours, and then we'll do the next step later on. All right, it's like an hour later, and I'm finally hopping back on the camera. Sorry, it's really dark because the sun right there. I'm finally hopping on the camera because I can say that I am done making our registries. I have been obsessing about our registries and everything that goes with it and just making sure I have everything, and I've just come to the conclusion that I'm not gonna remember everything. And that's okay. I have most of the things. I have a lot of different variety. I know a lot of people aren't even gonna buy exactly what's on the registry. They're gonna see things and buy them because they think they're cute. But yeah, I'm done. I'm not allowed to add anything else. I told myself I'm not gonna add anything else to the registries, and I'm just going to call it done, and it is what it is. The only thing I do need to try to find and look for is a, what's it called? A sheet set for the crib, because I found one on Target. I'm not like super duper in love with it, but it'll do. And I know I'm gonna need more than one, so I know I need to do that. I was going through all of the items, making sure I had enough newborn things, 0 to 3 months things, birth cloths, diapers, all the things, and so I am done. And it feels so nice to be done. And I emailed Gavin because he's at work. We can talk on the phone, but it's easier. We just communicate in email. He doesn't have his cell phone. Anyways, I emailed him and I was like, I'm not allowed to add anything else to the registry, because I would like wake up in the middle of the night and add things. Or I'd wake up in the morning and I'd automatically go to the registry and add things that popped in my head, and it just was not healthy. So I'm glad to finally be done, and I'm not gonna look at it anymore. That was like the major thing I wanted to get done today, and it's what, it's almost 12 and it's done. So done with the registries. I do have a few errands to run. While I was doing the registry stuff, I was eating some yogurt with chia seeds, and I'm gonna take Sophie on a walk before I leave for the errands, just to make sure she doesn't feel like I'm not giving her any attention. She's been very needy lately, I don't know if she like knows something's going on. I don't know. She's a dog, but she's special. So anyways, I'm gonna go walk her, and then I'll talk to you guys about the errands that I have to run whenever I get done walking her. I'm home from running all of the errands, which it was only 2. Probably should have got gas, but I was ready to come home. There is like, I don't know, it's a fire, but I don't know where. I texted my neighbor to see if she knows like where it's at. I walked out of Target and the sky just like, I'll show you real quick what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like all like smoky and foggy and just, there's soot flying everywhere. It's kind of weird, but then like all the way over here it's blue, so it's coming from somewhere over there. But I was driving home and I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, there's a fire somewhere. It smells like fire when you walk outside, blah, blah, blah. And then I started getting closer to my house. It went away and then the smoke came back and I was like, it's in my house. I have my crock pot on, you know, this is us moment. And anyways, it's not our house, so we're good to go with that. But yeah, I am hungry. It's 2 o'clock and my timer is about to go off for putting the potatoes in the crock pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna eat my lunch. I just grabbed a box of macaroni because it sounded fabulous. And I also grabbed, Sophie needs water. And I also grabbed some, hold on. I also grabbed some chips. Oh, your water's in there. I also grabbed some chips because we have salsa and chips sounded really good. So I went to Target and I picked up a few things. I wanted to get the shower scrubber handle because Gavin, he cleaned the shower the other day and he did a great job. But I don't want to have to ask him to do that once a week when I can buy the extender thing and just use that. So the Target I went to did not have the scrubber, but I did end up buying a few other things. I bought Sophie a collar and it's too big, so I'm not gonna be able to get that. She's like in between a medium and a large, and I don't really know what size to get her. I bought her a medium before and it fit, but then it got really tight. So then I bought a large of the same name brand collar and it's too big. So she doesn't wear her collar all the time, but she does wear it like if we're out of town and someone's having to take her out, or if we're out of town in general and I don't want her to get out of the yard that we're in because she's not chipped, which we should probably get her chipped. But anyways, my timer's about to go off. I went to Target and I got a few things. I got the chips and the macaroni, a collar for Sophie, and then I grabbed these few things. I grabbed this glass spray bottle, which was exactly what I was needing. It was actually in the Target dollar spot. I'm gonna try a mixture of vinegar, Blue Dawn, and baking soda for cleaning our showers. And then I grabbed a plastic spray bottle because I wanted to use this antibacterial Mr. Clean. I wanted to use that when I steam mop the floors, but it says on the steam mop, like, don't put, Alexa, turn the timer off. But it says don't put cleaners in the steam cleaner. So I'm just gonna put some of this Mr. Clean in a spray bottle and just spray the floors a little bit as I go. It's gonna suck, but I'll probably only really do this in the, like, in the main living areas every once in a while, and then mainly the bathrooms, just because bathroom floors are just, they're bathroom floors. So anyways, I got those things, that was it. And then I also had to run by AutoZone and get this vent and duct cleaner because my air vents are starting to smell like vinegar. And I don't know, Gavin was like, we can just get this and this works and it has great reviews and everything. So he's gonna do that to my car this afternoon so we can get that vinegar smell gone. It's only when the air blows, and I mean, even our mechanic was like, just spray some stuff like this in the vents and it'll be okay. So anyways, we're gonna do that, or he's gonna do that later on. Probably not good for me to be around that, but anyways, I'm going to eat my yummy macaroni, and then I will cut up the potatoes for dinner tonight because it is 2 o'clock. So yeah, I'll do that. All right, question. So to me, macaroni tastes better when it's like spirals or like SpongeBob or like characters versus the regular noodles. These are so much better. I don't know why, but let me know down below. Do you like spiral or plain noodles with your macaroni? This is just craft. But anyways, let me know down below. I'm interested to see because I feel like spirals taste better. I don't know. It's crazy. All right, so for the pot roast, the Irish roast, whatever you want to call it, it calls for 4 potatoes. So I did 5 because these 2 are kind of small. And I'm just going to cube them up. I got some of the skin off, not a lot of them. I'm just going to cube them up and throw them in there. It's currently 2:46, so hopefully I'll be able, or they will be done in time by 5. That would be lovely because we have, even though I just went to Target, my husband was like, oh, I wish you would have told me that you were at Target, which I was on the phone with my mom, and he was like, I wish you would have told me because you could have grabbed me some bars. So that's that. He needed some protein bars. Apparently the ones we got from Aldi this week did not agree with him. So he was like, I need to get some new ones. So I guess we'll be doing that this afternoon. Plus I am having a virtual meeting with my mom and my mother-in-law about our baby shower. This thing is moving everywhere. We are doing a baby shower here where we live, and then also in our hometown, because we do have a lot of friends and family that live up there. So anyways, we're doing a lot of showers, and our shower for our hometown is in the 1st of May. It's literally May 1st, and we don't have anything planned. So that is what I have tonight at 7 o'clock. So we kind of wanted to knock out dinner early so then we could hang out and everything before that. So I'm going to throw this in the crock pot. Let's go over there. Ooh. I always do that. I always get the liquid from the pot on me. And yes, these are very cute compression socks. I've been having spider veins really, really bad, and varicose veins, which I had them before I was even pregnant, but my doctor suggested, look at that one's all bulgy. My doctor suggested compression socks. So here we are, living in compression socks when I'm not out and about. All right, so here is the meat. It looks really good. Let me get a spoon. It looks really good. So I'm gonna add the potatoes and let that cook for a while. Oh man, I shouldn't have put that spoon in the sink. Dang it. Don't you hate it when you do that? When you like do something you shouldn't have done? I just like using utensils apparently. I'm gonna mix all this together. I want it to have a little more liquid than what it currently does. Well, it should be okay. I'll do a little bit more beef broth. A little dash beef broth. Might as well. A little garlic powder, because that's life. A little ball of salt. And some pepper. Super simple. I was gonna add carrots, but we're not huge carrot fans, so I'm not going to. So now that the roast is pretty much, like, I don't have to deal with it anymore, I'm gonna unload and reload the dishwasher because now it's almost 3 and that has not been done today and it needs to get done. So I'm gonna grab a tripod so I can film while I do that. And yeah, we're gonna wash some dishes and unload and reload together. Let's do it.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just.
Alright, so I am done with the dishes. So now I am going to look into breast pumps, which is crazy that we're at this point. I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. Like, I forget like that I'm pregnant. So yeah, we called our insurance the other day trying to figure out which breast pumps we were eligible for, and there are a couple that we're eligible for, and I think the one that we are going for, I'll have to pull it up here in a moment, but I think the one we're going for, vehicles outside. It is still smoky outside too. And I did find out what it was. There's a prescribed burn, but it's in the next county over, so it must be pretty close to the county line, because I mean it's completely engulfed our neighborhood right now, which is so crazy. And yeah, it's kind of scary actually. But anyways, I didn't realize you have to have, or at least for our insurance, we have to have a prescription. So I do need to call my OB before they close so I can get them to send the prescription, or whatever needs to happen, because I don't know how this works. So the one that we're looking into is the Lansinoh Smart Pump 2.0 Deluxe Double Electric Breast Pump. And it says it's lightweight. There's a bunch of stuff that goes with it. And it's actually, you can plug it in, and you can use batteries as well, which is something that Gavin and I were like, oh, that's awesome, so then we don't have to be like stuck to a wall while you breastfeed or while you pump. So Lord willing, I'll be able to breastfeed, and I think this pump will be the perfect one for us and what we need. So here's to buying breast pumps through our insurance. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it has a bunch of stuff with it, So we'll see. I'll put a picture somewhere about what it looks like, because if I try to show you on the computer, it's gonna be weird. So apparently you have to fill out an online form to purchase this. So I'm going to do that real quick. It is 3:23 and Gavin should be home. He should be home pretty soon. He normally comes home like 3:30 or 4. So, yeah, he'll be home soon. So we'll do that. Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm gonna lay down here in a little bit because I'm exhausted. I didn't really do a whole lot today. I did clean the kitchen and get dinner and ran errands. I did the baby registry. I've used a lot of mental energy today. So I feel shot out in my brain because it's crazy right now. So anyways, I'm going to get started on this, stop talking to you, and I'll check in with you guys later, probably when Gavin's home. So that was super disappointing. I submitted all the paperwork for the breast pump, and it says that they won't be able to process my order until May 27th, which she's due June 28th. So hopefully she doesn't come early or whatever. Yeah, we'll see, but I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone so I don't miss anything, and make sure I got an email verifying that I did that and I signed up. That's crazy. Like a month. What if she came early? Like, I don't know. Anyways, so I have to wait a month. Yeah, I have to wait a month before I can get it, so we'll see. Or a month before she's due. So that's that. But for some reason I thought I would be able to get it earlier. Anyways, maybe it'll come in earlier. Maybe the doctor will get the prescription and fill it, and maybe it'll come earlier. But anyways, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay on the couch for a little bit because my back is hurting. I think I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the evening. As far as dinner goes, I'm gonna make a side of broccoli and call it a night. I'll show you what it looks like whenever it's done. But yeah, I'm just gonna relax until Gavin gets home. Probably as soon as I sit on the couch, he'll walk in the door, but it's totally fine. One thing I did want to talk to you guys about is if you have had a baby, you've had a baby shower, or you've been to a baby shower, did you guys do a diaper raffle? We're thinking about doing a diaper raffle for our hometown shower, just because I think it's a fun way to get diapers, and maybe people will think so too. But if you did do a diaper raffle, question number 1 is, was it successful? Question number 2 is, what did you give away as a gift? Because I'm like, a gift card, but I don't know how much, because anyone could, you could bring in like a small $10 box or $10 bag of diapers. Don't want to be giving away a $25 gift card. I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? What's your opinions? What gifts should we do as a raffle? So yeah, I'm gonna relax for a little bit and I'll check in with you guys probably around dinner time because it's gonna be a crazy afternoon. All right, here is Gavin's dinner plate. So we have our meat and potatoes and broccoli, and he has some bread. I have a much smaller portion over there because I do tend to get really full at night and my stomach just gets really, really tight. Actually, I'm going to end it right here. Gavin came home and I took a somewhat of a nap on the couch when he was like going to go work out and fix the air in my car. So anyways, we are going to eat dinner, and then I have the FaceTime with my mom and my mother-in-law about the shower. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like daily life vlogs, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.